Hello, I'm Newpax Romana.
I'm Speedster5671.
And I'm Major Jip.
Today we're looking at another Video Professor video. Yes, that's right, Video Professor video. And this one is on learning about Windows, specifically 98, Me, and XP.
And it covers all three versions of that. So this may be a very long video.
It probably will be. So let's dive into Video Professor Learns Windows.
So as you could see firsthand, or first of all, it gave you all sorts of shortcuts and
meaningless shortcuts.
They actually decided to make a campaign poster for Obama's healthcare plan.
Yes, the
See?
free 30 days. And just like his healthcare plan, it's non-existent.
Yes.
And has poor ratings.
And has poor ratings.
Shouldn't we be looking at a thing now?
We should probably be starting up Video Professor. But while we're waiting for that
I
to
think
load
this
up,
one put a record amount of like bloatware on it. What is that? 6 different icons I'm seeing there.
Let's see here. Oh, I
7.
wonder if the rare coins are still here.
Connecting to the internet has been made quick, simple, and free, thanks to a unique
of
partnership
course,
between Video Professor and Earthlink.
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 No one cares about Earthlink.
Sudden pauses, I forgot what it was.
XP. Me!
Alright, which one should we do first?
Would you like to start in chronological order?
I say let's do the worst operating system first.
98.
Me.
Me?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, I find that interesting.
Yeah.
98 was stable. Windows XP is very stable.
Did you just say 98 was stable?
98 was stable. 98 SE was unstable.
Comparatively.
The Millennium Edition.
Oh my.
Level 1.
They've got some...
Fight.
They've got some very inspiring sounding music.
Yeah.
This is the sort of stuff you'd expect to hear in like a church hymn.
Alright, so let's see what's inside of our computer.
I don't want to
I want to
Ever
know.
wonder what goes on inside a computer? Do you understand terms like hardware, CPU, RAM, megabytes, or megahertz?
No.
In this
I do.
interactive section, we'll help you make sense
Actually,
out
yes, I
of computer
do.
They had
technobabble
mentioned
by
capacitors
taking you
and video
inside a
cards.
Techno,
computer
he just
to
used the
explain
word
what each
technobabble.
part is and what it does.
Techno
I don't
chocolates.
care about the intro. Ooh,
When you
input.
pass your
Click
cursor
on a
over any
component.
computer part, it will highlight.
Ooh, what
revealing
do the speakers do? I'm so confused.
Output
Sound
devices.
is an integral part of today's multimedia computer environment.
Well,
Many
that's
programs and websites feature music and sound effects. To
Okay.
enjoy the audio component of CD-ROMs, DVDs, and websites, you need speakers.
Yeah, no kidding.
You know, just like the speakers that came with your computer.
I'm already bored by
right.
this section.
Ooh,
Storage devices. Ooh, let's see how big hard drives got.
Oh, it's a
Tape drive,
jazz drive.
tape drive.
I've never heard of a jazz drive.
I've heard of a tape drive, a zip drive. I actually own a couple of zip drives. What is a jazz drive?
Uses a disk that is similar to a hard drive disk, except it is removable. Jazz disks can hold up to 2 gigabytes of data.
Oh my! It's so amazing. Actually, probably works for the
Have
day.
you ever heard of a jazz drive?
No.
Really?
I have never came across that.
We actually just learned something, Jim. Video Professor just actually taught us something that we never knew.
And we're
I
gonna
think we should
forget
just
it, like,
end the video now.
5
I'm
minutes
just-
later.
It's ruined.
It's, yeah, I don't...
Nah, we'll continue. I love zip
A
drives.
zip drive is a storage device that holds a disk that looks much like a floppy
Up to
disk but holds
250
100 megabytes
megabytes.
of information.
This section
It can
is
hold
actu-
250, because...
This section is too informative. We need something stupid.
Just a jazz drive. That's
Tape
incredible.
drives are funny.
A tape
Is,
drive is the least expensive form of backup. The disadvantage of this form of storage is that it is slow. The advantage is they can store 10, even 20 gigs of data per cassette.
Yeah, but a lot of
Wait,
people wind up setting that cassette somewhere and having a magnet take out all their information.
Oh, that would really be rough, having a magnet take
Quit,
it on.
no more.
CD-ROM. Alright, let's just see hard drives. Let's see how big they went.
The hard drive stores your operating system and software programs. It also can store the data that you create when you use programs. Hard drives are included in all computers and are the
Hard drives.
fastest and most convenient type of storage. The new ones can hold many gigabytes of information. A gigabyte is 1,000 megabytes. Hard drives
thought it
are
was
considered
1024.
permanent storage devices,
Yeah, it
but they are
is.
not
Yeah.
indestructible.
He
The best way to
lies.
protect
Well,
yourself
that
against
pretty much
hard drive
destroyed
failure
everything. We
is to
learned
back up
something, then
important
got
data
lied
on
to 5
floppy
seconds
disks
later.
or other storage options.
You can back up from a hard drive into a floppy.
Ooh, let's do,
input.
Ooh, joystick.
Joystick.
For Microsoft Flight.
Joystick.
Joysticks can be connected to your computer to play games. Generally, the joystick is an option, not a necessity. Most games allow for mouse or keyboard control.
Even though those
I just
stink.
realized he said generally. What desktop computer can you buy that requires you to use that? I'm sure there is one, but
I have a microphone like that. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
that's
It
like
doesn't work.
the
Microphones
most
can
generic
be connected
microphone
to your
ever.
system to record sounds or to have conversations with others. These conversations
Ooh,
can be held through the
conversations with
internet
others.
and can include video cameras for seeing who you're talking to. Also, great for
Ooh, he mentioned
business-to-business
video
conferences.
cameras. Oh, I don't care about
Can we go to a
business.
different portion?
Yes, we'll go to a different portion now.
Elements
let's-
of a window.
Let's go to taskbar.
Taskbar.
Oh, great, more animated sequences.
They lost
the
it.
task
They
bar
lost it. They
made.
had sort of a church hymn
As I
feel.
stated earlier,
Now it's just
the
like hip hop.
taskbar is the bar located at the bottom of the desktop screen.
Is it now?
Let's start learning about the taskbar by making sure everyone has a similar view. If you do not see the taskbar at the bottom of your screen, move your mouse pointer down slowly and it should pop up when the pointer nears the bottom.
Yeah, I don't think it does that anymore,
Now,
does it?
move the pointer
let's
to a
see.
blank place in the taskbar
Let's
and
unlock
click
it.
your right mouse button to open the shortcut menu.
Well, we can make it bigger.
Wow.
There we
Yeah.
go. We don't need to
Properties
see.
at the
That's a
bottom
big
of the list.
taskbar.
This opens the
could also
taskbar
still do
and
the
start
auto
menu
hide.
properties
Can we
dialog
really?
box.
Yeah. If I remember.
Properties
yes.
is the term for all
I have
the
not
settings
seen
and
this
choices
used in-
defined for an object.
Ever
This
since
object
Windows
is the
XP.
taskbar and start menu. The dialog box contains the
I love
choices
how we're not
we can
paying
make
any
to change
attention
their
at all to that.
properties.
All right,
This
let's
dialog box has
auto-hide
tabs
that.
for different pages to view.
Um,
Let's see how that works. Click on the
let's
Advanced
just move
tab.
down my icons again.
We get another page
go.
full of choices for custom changes to your start menu and taskbar.
This is
This
boring.
page displays
Boring.
if you're click
Boring.
the
We'll
box
go to,
also,
isn't there
remove
should
the
be a
check
quiz
mark.
at the end of this.
oh, yeah,
the
we forgot about the
quizzes.
quiz.
Suzanne,
Is there a
click-
quiz for the hardware?
Hey, I heard about
You can check
Suzanne.
what they are by moving the mouse pointer on them and reading the pop.
don't
Right-click
care.
on a
Go to
blank
the
space.
quiz.
Wait,
You can check what they are
That's
by
the old
moving
Norton.
the mouse pointer on them and
Ooh,
reading
they're
the pop.
endorsing
Transformers,
There
more
are- see how
than
that
meets
works?
the eye.
The desktop display. Right-click on the taskbar again. This lines up your
I'm
right-click.
so tired of hearing about the
You can
taskbar.
click anywhere. Before we do, let's clean up our desktop a bit. Click on the blank space on the taskbar again.
All right,
and
let's
select
clean up our
Minimize
desktop of all the
windows.
stupid icons you left.
The windows disappear from the desktop,
Let's
but
see
are
here.
still active, showing on the taskbar.
Activate the
Knowledge
quiz.
quiz.
Yes, I would like to.
Okay.
Which of the following is a component of a taskbar? Any of them are wrong because it's all of the above.
Ow.
Oh,
Next question. The taskbar toolbar can be placed.
Anything but all of the above.
I'm sensing a pattern here.
modified to.
None of the above.
If you right-click a blank space on the taskbar,
You can close all open programs.
a shortcut, yeah,
Yay.
that'd be insanely inconvenient. Oh, let me see what the taskbar's doing. Oh, everything's closed.
By selecting properties from the taskbar shortcut menu, you can...
Oh, that was
Jim!
Boo.
the tile windows vertically command will
Destroy everything.
C.
put your destroy your computer.
Destroy.
You are.
we got a
16.7%.
You passed the SAT.
Oh, great. We passed the SAT.
Boo.
Would you
I
like
wanna-
to check? No.
Yes.
Yes.
The control panel.
So,
Click it.
Okay, fine. We'll click it.
so far, would you guys say that this is actually rather informative in teaching
No.
us?
I don't know. I've never seen a jazz drive, so
I'm
still
talking
amazed
about
by that.
what it's supposed to be teaching us, which is interface.
I don't know. I haven't
First,
paid enough
let's
attention
practice
to it.
good memory management and close any unneeded files.
Ooh, good memory
on
management.
the
See,
C
we don't
drive
have to
button.
do that nowadays.
Once opened,
So when you
click on
have
the
8
close
gigs
button.
of RAM in your computer,
That is true.
well, you should, but, you know.
We can find the control panel from the Start menu or from the My Computer desktop icon. Since we still have My Computer opened on the taskbar, Let's click
Imagine
on it
if
to
someone had like a
display its window.
terabyte of RAM.
I think that's impossible.
Why?
Because motherboards can
Point to
only
the
address
control
so
panel,
much.
Suzanne.
Wow.
The icon
think-
is a
I
picture
think
of
the
small
cap
tools.
right now is
Double-click
about
on it to
16
open the control
gigs.
panel.
What would you do with 16 gigs of RAM?
The control
I don't know,
panel
if you have,
contains
like,
all of the
50,000
programs that
instances
allow
of
you to change
Photoshop
the settings
open,
on your
it'd probably be
computer.
useful.
For those of you who may be
Yeah.
familiar
Actually,
with older
knowing how
versions of
inefficient
Windows, this
Photoshop is,
display looks a
probably
little
like
different.
6
If you
Click
don't
on
see
the
an
all
option you're
control
looking
panel
for,
options.
you need a life.
If you don't see the option you're looking for.
Now let's check out
My
a couple
attention
of
was
options.
just
We now
caught by
see
a
calendar and
book.
a clock. You can click
That's
the down
nice.
arrows next to the
Ooh.
month,
Calendar.
year,
It was made in August
Oh.
2000.
If you
Oh,
make
look,
changes,
analog
now
clocks.
scroll down and
Can
find
anyone
the
actually
if you
read
make changes,
those?
It's in
simply
Pacific
click OK,
time.
and they will
I
take
can.
effect. Ours
I
is
bet it was
correct,
made in
so just
Hawaii.
click cancel. Now scroll down and you see that this can customize your desktop display settings. Go ahead and click on it.
No.
Now
click
we
on
have
it.
a dialog box for display properties.
Ooh, does this
The
tell us
first
the
tab,
maximum
background,
resolution it runs
allows
at?
you to change the color
Let's see what
or
sort of
appearance of
video
Tell them
adapter
to
it's
get a
using.
screen.
You can have
Oh,
the desktop
dear.
appear as a picture by choosing items from the list in the bottom window. Click on patterns.
Really?
Just click on any of them to see just
You
below the
are
scheme text
stupid.
box.
This
Viewers,
is
you can play
boring.
around and find the colors you want. If you want to use those colors, click the apply button. The bigger
The
the
colors
screen
feel
area
so
is,
right.
the more you can see.
Oh,
But
we're
the
talking
objects
about
on the screen
resolution.
will be smaller and harder to see.
I believe 1080p didn't exist back
Again,
then.
clicking apply will invoke
Cirrus
this action.
Logic
Clicking OK will invoke all the
544.6.
changes you've made, and clicking cancel
Cirrus
will not
Logic.
accept
They
changes
made a whole
you did
lot
not
of
apply. Let's just cancel
what
to
is it?
keep the settings we
Phone
have.
Useless
modems.
stuff.
Viewers, play
Yeah,
around with
basically.
all these
No one
options
uses
to
phone
find the
modems
settings you
anymore.
like.
You heard him. Play around with the options.
Play around with the
That's
options.
all the time we have for this lesson.
Yay.
Yeah, thank God.
Forgot the quiz.
Oh,
Who cares?
let's look
You
at the
keep
contents of a window.
You keep forgetting.
Why do I have a feeling this is going to be the same thing for each operating system?
Probably.
We've seen how the title bar and borders will help you manage your Windows appearance on the desktop.
No, we didn't.
Now
Did
let's
we?
take a closer
I guess I
look
missed
at
that
the
one.
contents that help you
I was
perform the
asleep.
tasks inside that window.
I was
These
doing
are the
something
menu,
more
the
important.
My
So far,
Computer
we're
window
about
shows the
one
white
third
area
of the
showing
way
the
through our
again,
first
look, we can't
CD.
move your pointer to the when you
So that
Backward,
makes
no,
us a total of
We're
like...
one
Windows-
third the way done with
Let's make some-
1/3 the video.
Yeah, exactly. What does that equal out to? Like, we're 1/9 of the way
I just
done?
want to take the quiz.
We're about 1/27th of
Clicking
the
on
way
any
there.
of these links
Is
will
your
take you
operating
to
system
different
genuine?
Microsoft
Who cares?
sites
It's
where you can
Windows
get
Me.
tips on how to do things and find out about different products,
I need to
updates,
shave.
and other information pertaining to the Windows program.
Stop giving random
Again, you
information.
must have an internet connection
Well, not
for
my
this to work.
mustache. I mean, like...
You can also see
Download
all the
Sonic
links you have
4
in the link
Episode
toolbar.
2 in
We won't be connecting.
Minecraft.
Jesus, there's a lot more to
Advertising.
these windows than meets the eye.
There sure is.
Suzanne.
That's not Suzanne.
Suzanne!
That was weird.
There is one more
Yay,
area.
No,
Suzanne!
Suzanne is a-
one
Suzanne is a
true
spawn.
Bottom of the window
Suzanne
and
is a
does
spawn of
exactly what
Satan.
its name says. It displays information about the
Ooh, there's
status
3
of whatever
hidden.
is happening in the window.
That's where Suzanne's
The
keeping
types
all
of
the
information
files.
change
No one
according to
uses
what's happening.
status bars
For
anymore.
example, Suzanne, move your mouse pointer to the
Isn't this
File
over
Files
yet?
folder and click once. When the
I think it's
object changes
broken.
color, the status bar tells you about the
I
number
still
of
can't believe
objects selected.
Suzanne can actually
Depending
talk.
on what is selected and the size
Yeah,
of your
that
window,
is creepy.
it can display the size of the
Yeah, there
selected
goes our-
item and other information pertaining to the file.
There goes our
When
theory
using
on her
other
being,
computer
like,
programs, the
mute.
status bar will display
We had a
information
theory on her
specific
being
to
mute.
that program.
We all did.
Suzanne,
we were
I
all
believe
thinking
we've
it.
covered most of the elements and contents that make up a window. It's a lot, isn't it? I think you'll find that these tools and skills become automatic.
became-
Anyone else
Yeah.
losing the will to
Some of it.
live?
Now we'll move down to the bottom of your desktop
can we
and learn
quit?
how the taskbar
No.
helps you manage
We
the job
cannot
running
quit.
on
We
your
are
computer.
JKM Productions US. And we
thought our
need
mo-
to take the knowledge quiz.
I thought our motto was to quit.
No, our motto was modest unprofessionalism.
Modest unprofessionalism.
Which of the following is not part of a window?
The menu bar.
Exactly. Scroll bars, kind of whatever, see. Whatever.
Ah!
The standard toolbar is incorrect.
The standard toolbar is only available on the taskbar.
Of course.
Toolbar
You
is
could address-
available on the
You
taskbar.
could use the address bar too.
Do anything but all of them.
The back
Address
and
bar.
forward
Address
button.
bar.
Why'd you get it right?
I didn't mean to. I didn't even read the question.
The Windows status bar tells you. Oh.
We actually did really good. We got
Not
37.
Not really. That's still
37 and a half. That's
still
too
below.
All right, let's get out of Microsoft's worst operating system ever.
Well, by all means, let's move on to the second to worst.
Windows 98 wasn't that bad. Ooh, documents in Windows.
It's symbolic.
Is it really?
Yeah, get it?
I
Because
didn't
they're
think so.
Windows.
I'm
We're
really
learning
getting
about
bored of this.
Windows.
It's like an alien probe.
I'm just going to...
Are they gonna anally probe you?
Boo.
But
Yeah, Mark, boo.
that's coarse humor. Deal with it.
Something's not right.
There we go.
You're putting a tint over it.
That makes everything a whole lot better, let me tell you. Oh.
What? No, I don't want to... Whoa.
Symbolic.
We've like started a whole new dimension over here.
Yeah.
You've created a portal to the Nether.
Oh, hardy har har.
Let's
You
just-
and your little Minecraft jokes.
That
I'm not all too
nice
certain.
computer you've got there.
Um,
You paused the video. Or did
no,
you?
I didn't.
What happened? What did you do?
Darn it. Did it freeze?
What did you do? Where's my compy?
You broke it.
Oh, here's... I wonder if it's still recording.
I hit the stop button.
Pause. Pause. Please pause.
Nothing's working.
You just had to tint it, didn't you? Oh my.
Everything's
we're in the
going
Matrix,
green.
Going green for the environment. Is it even recording?
I quit.
No. No, it's not.
Goodbye.
Are you sure?
This is Speedster 5671 out.
No.
Join my Sam and Max playthrough.
We cannot... Oh, it is still
it is recording. It is. It is.
Oh, we're fine.
Okay, just keep going. Work
Well, that
through
was
it.
2 minutes wasted.
You know what that reminds me of? The speedometer in my Volvo is broken, and believe it or not, it'll go on and off at times. When the speedometer is not working, the tripometer won't work. So it says that I've only got like 120,000 miles on it, when in reality I have like 150.
That's kind of illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Volvo's had that problem. It's due to a bad capacitor in the speedometer.
Click a thing.
Because they're not a manual type.
Okay.
Anyway, let's
Yes,
just look at computer components.
So it doesn't have the correct
No,
mileage
not
on it.
again,
Neither does my
not
car, but that's because
again.
it's basically got new things after 200
What
something
goes on
miles.
inside
Ever
a computer?
wonder what goes
Do you
on?
We
understand
already
terms
looked at
like
this.
hardware?
Is this the same exact thing?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Goodbye.
Where
Good day,
were we?
sir.
I thought we already did 90. No, we didn't. Okay, let's do 98. So, hey, computer components. The desktop
The Windows
interface.
desktop is the plain colored background.
Oh my.
And on top of that
How
are the images
dull.
of icons,
This sounds like a
mouse
different
pointer,
person.
taskbar, and channels bar. You might not see the channels bar
It's
on
like
your
his
screen
brother.
yet. Don't worry.
Maybe
You'll
the
soon see
original
how to
video
turn it
Professor
off and
Webb
on.
got sent to prison for
Icons are
embezzling
the
money.
smaller images
It's a possibility.
generally lined up along the left side of your
Yeah,
desktop.
that seems
These
logical.
In addition to the
Okay,
start
thank
button,
In addition to the
called
start, but
flip
I like how he's got those
that help
stylized
manage your
triangles that
internet.
fly across the screen.
Understand that my
Them things are
computer screen is-
deadly.
Oh, it's Suzanne!
Yay! Yay!
a very good question,
Marry
Suzanne.
me.
With Windows 98,
So what came
desktop has
first,
a
this
new
video
option called
Professor or the one we
Active
looked at
Desktop.
before?
if
I
you have
believe
just
this
upgraded
one
from
came
an
first.
earlier version of Windows,
Then came the
you probably
internet.
do not, unless you already had loaded Internet Explorer 4.0. If you're working with a
4.0.
new computer that has just had Windows 98 installed, it might or might not have the active desktop option turned on.
Oh,
The
I don't
default
care.
option,
It's just
you
for
look at both,
background.
then you can The active desktop uses different mouse click commands than you've been accustomed to using. The
It's
advantage
got like
is that
three
your screen appearance and the mouse
three
commands are fairly
clicker
consistent,
button things on it.
whether you're
That's weird.
working locally
Left,
or
middle,
on
and
the go.
Active
right.
desktop is
Speaking
kind
of
of
mouse
neat.
click, Suzanne,
You can run
that's
websites
the last
directly
item
on the
that appears on
desktop.
your desktop.
Hey, do we have the capability
Mouse
to do
pointer.
subtitles yet?
It's the little arrow
Like if I
that
were to
moves
say
on
something in a
screen
different
as you move
language?
the mouse across the mouse pad. We'll see
Only
that the
if you
mouse
were to
pointer may
actually
change
type them
shape
out
in
on
some
YouTube.
situations.
I could do that.
Go ahead and move it in a small circle to get the
It's
feel
called
of
I
it
could.
as you move the mouse.
They're telling you to move your
The
mouse
last part of the
pointer.
desktop, new to Windows 98.
Yeah, you know,
You'll
I've
see
just
the mouse-
lost all hope in this.
What about the quiz?
Yeah, come on, we gotta
I
do the
don't
quiz.
care about the quiz anymore.
Introduction.
I don't care about Windows 98. I want to see Windows XP.
Can we show more Suzanne?
We've never seen Suzanne.
I want my Suzanne.
Computer components is going to be the exact same thing. Desktop interface. Ooh, let's see what they say.
The exact same thing, most
The
likely.
Windows desktop.
Suzanne,
No,
Oh,
literally,
Suzanne.
this is like
Background.
the
Well,
same.
far out thou, Suzanne.
Alright, you know, I'm done with this. Let's just see if they have anything to say about the control panel.
This changes our background to
No,
It's
a
the
it's the
exact
same-
same thing.
Okay.
I think we're
Quick,
done.
we need a different disc.
Okay, yeah, different disc.
Alright, well, let's just check the version, and then I'll pause it.
Maybe
Alright,
we'll
we're going
see.
to pause and switch discs.
Okay. Okay, jump cut. My apologies about that. Our apologies about that.
We are
And
now in
What do you
lesson
mean?
2. And as you can see, it re-put all the shortcuts that I deleted on. So, thank you. Thank you so much, Video Professor.
yes.
Anyway, now we're just going to go through one of the 3 operating systems, because it's all the same stuff, and I don't feel like looking
Let's
at
go
3 of them.
through 98.
We should have gotten a hat with 3 different cards in it.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Eeny,
actually.
meeny,
Maybe
miny,
for
moe, I
disc
pick
3.
All right, for disc 3. Yes.
Let's do a random draw.
Yes.
All right, so what one?
1, 2,
Now let's do
3,
XP for this
4,
one.
I pick me.
Let's do a group vote. Who wants to do XP? Who wants to do me?
Majority
Who wants
wins.
to do...
This job is
No one
cheap.
respects 98.
No one cares.
well.
All right,
This job is
XP.
cheap. I'm going to protest forever.
I said XP. Oh, there it
Don't
goes.
break it.
Speedster 5671 now on protest.
I forgot to set back down the audio level.
Tisk.
You can make videos.
Select
whilst I
a
do a
topic
Let's
from
Play
the
on
table
Let's
of
Play
contents
Download.
to
Okay,
begin.
working with WordPad. Files and using the search command. Ooh, we'll get to see Search Companion.
In the first lesson, we created a file and saved it. We're going to start this lesson by
Okay.
searching and finding that file on your hard disk. While doing this,
How do you
we
lose
will also
one file?
expand on the file management skills you learned in our first lesson. Let me describe a scenario. You know you have created a file and saved it. You're pretty sure it's on the hard drive, and you believe the name of the file is something
What
like
is-
File
ooh, that's a
1,
Dell
but
computer.
you're not exactly sure, and you need to find that file. What are you going to do? You could just search through all your
Remake
folders and
the
files
file?
to find it, but that can be very time-consuming. There's an easier way. You can let Windows
think
do
she's
the search
dead.
for you.
Is that Suzanne?
Click the Start menu and move your pointer to the search title. Click it.
I just realized they're not using the, what is it, Luna interface for Windows XP?
The submenu options for the search command extend
Search
well beyond
Companion,
files
that's
or
what I came
folders
here
on
to
this
see.
computer, as you
What
can
is
see
big
from this
buggy
list.
eyes?
It's
You can look
puppy.
for pictures,
Anyone else
music,
think
or
the Search
videos,
Companion's Search Companion
files
is high?
and folders,
Look at the size of his eyes.
or another person's address.
So that's where Tom's
You can
puppy
also use
went.
this window to search the
Oh,
internet.
hard. Are you referring to
But
the
for
Great
now,
Gatsby?
our search is local, so click
No,
all
I'm
files
referring
or
to the
folders.
Gatsby Greats.
Great.
On the left, you will see the
Yes,
search
it
box,
is.
which gives you several ways to look for a file.
It
The
is a
first blank
Gatsby
text
Great,
box
isn't it?
is all or part of the file name. This is the box where you type in the file name or part of the
I
file name you are
Gatsby,
searching for.
Gatsby,
Type in the
he,
letters
she,
VP.
me, Gatsby.
VP.
An alternative way to search, especially if you can't
I thought it
remember
was
the
file
name
1.
at all, is to use the word or phrase in the file. It allows us to type in a word, phrase, or other such data that resides in the actual document we are looking for.
Oh my.
It's
Does anyone
similar to
else
looking
feel like
for a
their
book
brain
by
is
using
turning
its
to
chapter
mush from
titles
this?
or by reading some of the pages to find a particular phrase. This kind of search will take much longer because it looks inside each file rather than just reading the file name. The third box in this section asks where to search.
I
This is
hate
a
you.
very important part of the search equation.
I can't say I
The storage
hate this.
location that
The
appears
search
in this
companion's
box is
there.
where the search command limits its search.
He might jump out of the screen
Click
and
the
bite me.
drop-down arrow on the Look in text box. You can specify a single file folder or all the storage locations on your computer. It speeds up the
Windows
search
Mail
process
1.
if you can narrow
Ooh,
down the
there.
area in which it needs to search. Although we know the file is in the My Documents folder, click the local hard drive C.
What if we don't want to?
Now, let's put the search command to work.
All right, apparently
Click on the
someone's
button
watching
labeled
something
Search.
in the next room.
As the search proceeds, a list of possible matches builds in the search
You made
results box
dogs
on the right.
sad.
Oh,
It
come
looks
on!
like any file name
Wow,
with the letters
that's-
VP contained in its
that's
name is
just
turning up
so-
in the list. Viewers, if your search continues to list files for more than a couple of moments, click on the Stop Search button.
No, just
The
let it keep
computer
going.
found 20 files
Maybe
within
it'll
the
crash it.
parameters we set. I think we need to narrow down the search criteria
Alright,
to
I'm
be more
done.
selective.
This is getting really boring.
Double-click on
We
the
have
file
nothing to say.
open it from
Whose
this
idea
dialog
was it
box.
to do these?
Yours.
Yours.
Oh.
I had nothing.
Since
Really?
this document was
Yes.
saved in a text file format, your computer
This is
will
too
learn
Whose idea was it to
boring.
do
Open this file.
Windows?
This
Mine.
ability
Okay.
to know
I
which
can't
program your
create
computer
comments
launches
on
to open a
something this
document
boring.
raises a very important point in file
Yeah,
management.
I think we're killing
All
Kevin.
files are created
Yeah.
by that parent program.
Parent
gives its
program.
files some characteristics.
I have to
like
admit, they do
inherited
choose some
traits.
very
Some programs have many
interesting
traits.
graphics
Others, like
to
Notepad,
display their
only a few.
talking points.
When you created the file in Notepad, it was given an extension
Test
that
one. This
indicates
is
to the
document
Windows
another
operating
line.
system that it's a Notepad file. This connection between the file extension and the parent program is called an association. For example, the Notepad extension
Kevin.
is .txt.
Hey.
Wow.
For Microsoft Word, it's .doc. Some
Why are they
programs
talking-
may
well,
use several different extensions
I have to admit,
identify
that is
different types of files that work with that
Sort of
program.
neat that they're telling you the
When you
differences
open a file
between
from
the
a
two file
list,
types.
such as the list we
Yeah,
created
but I
with
feel
the
like if
search
it's
command,
someone that doesn't know
Windows
this stuff,
looks
they're
at
sort
the
of
extensions to tell what
overcomplicating
program
things, don't
is
you
needed
think?
to
Well, I
open
don't
and
know,
read
because
that
a lot of
file.
people will save
In
stuff
any
in
case,
WordPad
your
and
document
try
is
and
now
open it in
open
Word,
in the
which will work.
application in which it was
But
created.
if you try and
Let's
save
move on
something
to
in a
learning more
Word
about
document
files and folders.
and try and open it in WordPad, it won't. So maybe that is good that they're teaching that.
Perhaps.
Or maybe it's not, I don't know. Would you like? Yes, sure, why not? The search command
Insert menu. Insert menu.
at the start menu. Well, now it
Look
is.
for a site on the internet. Use data, text, or phrases that are in that file. Ah! Great, we got a 14.3.
Ooh,
there anything
paint
else interesting?
program.
Using Paint. I think you just clicked working with Word.
No, I don't want WordPad.
Using Paint.
Let's see what they draw.
We
I'm
have
sure
the
something
beginnings of
be,
a nice invitation
fulfilled.
in WordPad, Suzanne. Let's jazz it up a little with some art. We'll use the Paint program to
Let's
create a
jazz it
simple
up.
picnic. Open the Start menu,
I love both of our delayed reactions to that.
and then open the All Programs menu. Select the Accessories listing,
Ah.
and then click on the Paint program listing.
Speedster, are you awake?
Yeah, our partner's
When
actually
the Paint program
asleep. Hey,
opens on screen,
Hey.
maximize its window.
Wake
I'm
up.
not dead.
wake up.
No, you're just asleep.
Paint is
Come
a
on.
Pay
drawing
attention in
program
case he
with different
says
types
something
of
funny.
tools for drawing
Yeah.
lines and shapes and adding colors.
You hear that? You can draw lines and
Colors.
shapes.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can draw-
colors.
Click the
Good
View menu,
night.
Suzanne.
Suzanne.
Even Suzanne
We
has
need the
become
toolbox,
boring.
color box,
Suzanne's
and
just
status
stopped
bar
talking.
options
She's
active.
given up.
So if any of these are not checked, click them to add that tool to your screen.
Oh,
If everything is okay, press your Escape key to
Go
close the
straight
menu.
to the
When
quiz.
everything is
The
okay.
setup buttons at the left of the drawing space is called the
Oh,
toolbox.
man.
Right now, the pencil tool is selected.
Do you remember what happened
Looks
last
like
time
the
you did
pencil
this?
symbol on the
I
blank
don't
page.
care. It's a
To
risk
draw a
I'm
line
willing
with
to
the
take.
pencil, just click and drag the mouse and release it. Do that now.
I'm bored.
Oh, you can draw on the paint thing. How
Don't worry about
appropriate.
matching Suzanne's screen. We're only practicing now. This will be a scribble page
don't know what
just
I'm
to get the
drawing.
feel for working
Z for
with the
Zorro.
paint tools. Now click on the brush tool
Oh
located
yeah.
just
Now
right
I'm
of the
breaking
pencil
the
button.
universe.
When this tool is selected, you see some additional symbols below the toolbox. These
What is
represent the
Zorro?
size and shape of the
Zorro.
brush
He was
tip. Click
like
on
a
the
hero,
largest square brush tip.
superhero.
Now the
He
mouse
was the
pointer is a
masked
crosshair
bandit.
with a block in the middle.
Oh yeah,
Click
that's
Z
and drag
for
to the
Zorro.
line
That's
made by the
right.
brush.
Yeah. This has nothing to do with paint.
Now click a different brush tip. How about one of the slanted lines? Try drawing a curving line with this tool.
We still have one more disc to go through.
See how it
actually.
looks like a calligraphy brush?
It's very hard
Now
to
click
draw
on
with
the
a
airbrush
mouse.
icon. It's just below the pencil tool. Use it to draw a few lines or create some graffiti.
Yay, graffiti.
The paint tools are pretty easy to use. They produce an image as long as you hold the mouse button. When you release, you can move to a new
I
position and
can't
start
believe they
another line.
didn't actually draw anything.
Now let's
Well, we
add some
did.
color.
Yeah,
We-
but
Let's
we
stick
made
with
it
the
pretend.
airbrush for the moment. To
I
change a
think
tool's
you
color,
froze
you
the
must
video.
select another color from the color palette, which is located
Maybe
at
you
the
did.
bottom of the drawing area.
Yeah, I think I
The
did
default
actually.
color is black.
Hit pause.
Let's try red instead. Click on
Oh,
the
yeah, I
bright
did.
red box on the
Ah.
palette, and then use the airbrush to
I
draw
would
another line.
rewind.
oh, look at the drawing too. It's awful.
I like my drawing better.
Now, for those of you who claim you can't draw a straight line, Paint also has a line tool just below the airbrush.
I
Click
wonder
on
if
that.
Camtasia has a line tool.
Suzanne, select the thickest line from the set below the toolbox.
Just the
Oh, it
way
does.
the way he
Blue this
says
time.
it.
I
Now
don't
click
care
and
what they're
drag to make a
drawing.
line.
I'm drawing my own.
Each click
It
anchors
froze the
line
video
at that
again.
point.
Yeah, I know.
Ah, come on.
The ellipse tool at the lower left-hand corner of the toolbox allows us to create ovals and circles. Click on it.
Click on it. Suzanne.
Now click and drag with
Let's
the
compare this
crosshair
to
on
the
You know,
the
his
table
voice
face
is
to make an
incredibly
oval.
whiny.
Release the mouse button when
Don't you
the
think,
oval reaches the
Suzanne?
size you want.
Suzanne.
If you want to make a perfect circle, hold down the Shift key while you use the ellipse tool. It's really simple to do lines and shapes. Now let's look at filling in colors. The color palette has two
Oh, you can
overlapping
fill in
squares
colors.
at the left. Let's see how to use these, Suzanne. Now click the yellow color square. The overlapping palette
He's
squares
really
have
explaining
changed to reflect
colors.
our new color. There are two ways to make solid shapes. We'll use one now,
Killing
and I'll
them
show you.
or killing
Suzanne,
them?
now click inside the circle. The foreground color you selected. Fill.
Oh, great,
Now
you made
move
a-
the pointer to a blank.
You made
Now
the
change your
eye
back
of the
one. See,
destructo.
we are answer. Now we're
Oh,
ready
he's
to
just
work with a map
scrolling.
for the pic. We'll just retrieve the file and tidy it up a bit for this year's use. Viewers, if you have this lesson on a CD, the map file is included.
Who cares?
If you're watching this on videotape, you'll need to draw your own map or
There's a
get it off our
videotape.
website. To retrieve
Videotape.
the map file on your CD, click on the File menu and then click on the Open command. In the dialog
I'm going to
box,
look for
click
that
the
file
drop-down
now.
arrow on the Look In box.
I'm on an adventure.
Now, select your CD drive, probably the D or E drive, depending on how your system is set up.
Probably.
It froze the video. No, it didn't.
In the Files and
Register.
Folder space, double-click the Video Professor Student Files folder to display the contents of that folder. Since the file type is a BMP file, you should see
X32
only one
file,
file
that's a new
named
one.
Picnic Map. Simply click on it to place that file name in the box.
Picnic map. Top one.
Click Open to display the map in the Paint window.
Thank you, Picasso.
Select the Text tool, Suzanne. That's the button with the capital A on it.
Rockin' with Chip.
It's a
Wait a
Rockin'
minute.
with
Let's
Chip.
add the name
That's
of the
Navy
part
I
to the map.
file. Hold on a
Move the
minute.
crosshair to the
Huh.
No, Media Monkey.
Oh,
Bad
look,
Media
you're
Monkey,
endorsing
bad
Media Monkey.
Go away. There we go. Exit. Let's open that with, open.
Open with down on the, yeah. No, you passed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Till I'm tired.
VLC? No, Windows Media. Let's do that. Rockin' with Chip. Is this gonna be like a music video?
I don't know. What?
Full screen it.
Camtasia's not gonna be happy.
Oh, what?
Did you just find the ends?
The boys?
The hood?
When did these come into play?
This amazes me.
Did the other CDs have this?
Did the other CDs have this?
I don't know. What? I don't even know.
Big lipped alligator moment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
that's-
kind of like,
VP audio sample.
this should be interesting.
You broke it.
Come on, media player.
Oh,
It's a WAV.
it's a
Yeah,
wave.
It's a wave.
Yeah, that's
Wahoo.
a wave. Yeah.
Interesting,
Yeah,
interesting.
Open with, fine, we'll do VLC.
Well,
that's his,
we've accomplished so little.
is VLC loading?
No. Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah it is. Well, hard drive's grinding away.
Yeah. I didn't realize they had all these extras.
No, I didn't either.
We've just taken a complete detour.
You know what, I don't care about this. I'm just gonna send that back down. Okay, apparently that's the audio sample.
And it just...
I had to spin up the disc. We need to use that for the intro of one of our videos.
You know what? We do. We do.
In fact, yeah, I'm going to take that. Let's see what Wahoo is.
That might be even better.
Congratulations! You have just opened your first audio file. Woohoo!
What?
What?
You've just opened a video file, audio file.
I'm so happy.
I want to watch Rocking with Chip again. That was cool.
So do I. It's just mainly because I'm so confused as to what it was. That is so random.
That is weird.
Alright. Let's just drop those from the CD. It's the only thing good that this thing's provided.
Yeah, we've really tripped on something good here.
What's this? Oh, those are all the, picture image. What's that do?
Kills everyone.
Oh. Probably nothing.
Intro? What's DXR?
Oh, that's just the images used to... Okay, that's boring.
Huh.
What other things are in here now? I'm curious.
Interesting stuff, I guess.
Washington
Mint.
Register. I have registered my Video Professor CD. Okay.
Great.
That's
Wow.
nice. Other
That-
CDs.
Tells us a lot.
Oh man. What ones of these do we have?
Quicken.
Quicken, QuickBooks.
We do have I think we have the whole set.
I think so.
Yeah. Interesting, I must admit.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything more interesting.
Huh.
Well, that was a good detour.
Okay, well, yeah, let's just go ahead to the next CD then, shall we?
Whatevs.
Better close
Okay.
this. Woohoo! You've opened your first file. So random.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll be back after a jump cut.
Go. Alright, back from our jump cut.
And you may notice that we don't have the thing open. Well, you know what? I think the first thing we should do is see if there's anything interesting on them, considering the last thing had something.
Yes.
And Video Professor student files.
Oh, it's the same thing for all of them. Oh, that's disappointing.
Oh, man. That's right, we'll just watch Rockin' with Chip again.
Really?
Why not? I'm just so confused by this. Actually, I'll do that while it's loading. Because I'd much rather hear that than Earthling.
It's kind of catchy.
It is, kind of. Is this thing loaded yet?
Moment.
No.
Well, I'm just gonna keep playing Raccoon shit.
Just have it on repeat.
Let's repeat. Uh, 200%. Oh. Video enhancements. Is this thing loading yet?
I don't know. It's probably installing more bloatware.
Probably.
What was that VP audio thing? Try that again.
Let's play the random stock music. Oh yeah. It's getting epic in here.
We gotta use this for our videos.
Alright, it seems Video Professor is loading. Albeit very slowly. Hey, it uses Macromedia. I know that. How long of a clip is this?
That's great. That's just awesome.
Alright, so the Video Professor should be loading.
Just as you say that, the computer's gonna crash. Oh, dearie me. Should we just pause it while we wait?
Yeah, sure. Alright, we'll be back.
Hit continue.
And we're back. We're just getting through the stupid Earthlink setup.
Oh, man. Okay, alright, let's see.
We forgot to get a... Oh, well.
Pause it.
Me.
Pause. Oh, me. Back to our, like, church hymns.
I guess so. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you see what I'm talking about when I say
Yeah.
church hymns?
That's great, because Windows Millennium is anything but,
Windows Me Millennium Edition.
Ooh, adding and removing programs, don't care, using backup. System restore. Ah, system restore. That's one thing that Windows 98 won't have. This will. Multimedia
Interesting.
options. Awesome.
Multimedia.
What? Maybe that'll explain why there's a random audio track. Or two.
Perhaps it will.
Or it'll just log the system, or log the system down.
Yeah, multimedia options.
Multimedia is the use of audio, video, and graphics.
Excuse us one moment. That was incredibly unprofessional of us. My apologies.
Especially when you consider you could have just hit the pause button on Camtasia.
Yes, well, you know, I didn't want them to miss a minute of this precious video.
I want to miss about an hour of it.
Okay, back to multimedia options.
Multimedia is the use of audio, video, and
Is that
graphic
GPS?
images to view
What's
or
that thing?
create a presentation.
That's a tube
This
television, I
requires
think.
both hardware and software components in your system.
This
You
requires
must have a
both
sound
hardware
card
and
and
software.
speakers if
You
want
must
to
have a
listen to the
sound
music
card and
from your
speakers.
computer.
What Windows
You must
2000
also have
machine
a
does
video
not have
card and a
sound
monitor
card
in
and
order to
speakers?
see the video.
We're not
and
talking about the
Windows
IBM
These pieces,
2000
however,
machine.
can't
Let's
produce
see
sound
how
and
much
video
of
by
a
themselves.
mundane voice I can maintain.
They need programs called
look
drivers
at them
that work with
speakers,
your
all
system's
wood.
hardware to
That's
translate
nice.
the
Probably made
bytes
in
and bits
China.
of audio and video data into something that sounds like
Yeah,
music
probably.
and looks like pictures.
Hey, binary. Rocking with
That's
Chip.
where that came from.
Aw, they only showed the 1 minute of it. One, like, not
You're
minutes,
using
like a second.
multimedia to watch and listen to this lesson. The sounds that you hear, music, sound effects,
Our
and much.
digitized
Although
data,
most
yeah,
of you already
yeah.
have multimedia files on your system, I have a couple for you to use, so everyone will have the same files. Let's copy them to your company pick and then
No.
pull down the... Now,
No.
click the right
No.
hand. The files we want to use are in the Video Professor student... Inside that folder,
Oh,
we have two
look.
files with multimedia player
Wow.
icons associated with them.
Wow, this is a
Press your
paradox.
Control and
Oh,
A
yeah.
keys together.
This is a paradox.
This keyboard combination selects
Darn it, we
all the
beat you
files and
to it,
folders
Video
within the
Professor.
solution.
We already
Now
taught them
click on
about
the
this.
Copy to button. A window. There is. Click on the plus. The Windows Media Player launches immediately in full mode. In
Unbelievable.
addition to playing the audio,
You're ruining our
Media Player
thunder.
sends
This is
the
just,
audio.
it's just wrong.
ME calls the
Speedster,
graphics that plays on the large
are you
screen
okay?
center
There's nothing
of
to
visualization,
comment on.
which is basically
Are you even
a visual
listening? You are,
representation
okay.
of the audio file in
Look
play.
at that old version of Media
Click on the
Player.
button at the bottom. This changes.
I just want
Take
to
your
take the
button and
quiz.
shove it.
That's not nice.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, it's telling you how to rip a CD and...
The get
Wait, what?
Then as each song copies to your My Music folder.
Funky.
Artist, production. Genre,
Production.
funky.
Production.
Production. Ah.
It's a joke.
Hey, look that up on YouTube. Production.
Get it.
Get it. Get it.
That's just
Media Player
lovely.
copies the music into your media library. If you have
I'm
a
surprised
song
they didn't have a
playing at
song like that
time,
in
it
the
will
student
briefly
file.
interrupt. Then
Yeah.
as each song, if
I'm
you have an
disappointed
internet
now.
connection, the other two buttons at the top of this screen are very... as
Yeah. Fine metadata online. Basic SRS functions built in the media player. What
If
do
you
you
do
do?
not,
Oh, wait,
because the
what?
audio is digital, the data is sent to your computer where it is temporarily stored or buffered before you hear it. This means that there's usually a time delay between the live transmission and when you hear it. Depending on your internet connection and how busy all the servers are, the
Mr.
transmission
Video
might also
Professor,
pause while additional
How
data
does this
is
matter to
downloaded.
the average user?
You know, Video Professor seems to be taking the approach that to be able to use something, you have to understand everything about it. Well,
Are you?
but truth be told, that's not true. You don't have to understand the very biometric, algorithms of a computer just to open files and use the interface. I think his problem is that he's just overcomplicating things way too much.
Yeah.
If you do not have a
Like,
portable device, just follow
What is he
along
gonna
for a
do
moment.
next? Explain a digital
If you
to
do
analog
have a
converter
jazz
and a
drive,
CD
zip
player?
drive,
Yeah,
or
it
other
just-
portable device, it will be listed in the right-hand box.
Man.
I don't know. Stupid Video Professor. You go too in-depth. I mean, I guess for $600 I
This option is
want him to
available
go
with
in-depth,
some,
but
to
still,
return the
it's
skin
just...
to its normal size and regain access
All
to
right,
the spectrum
talking
of
about
options,
skinning for
You
you.
had
the
to
face
skin
again.
it.
Yes.
Oh, hard they hard.
This option is available with some, but not all
Hard
of
they
its
hard
games.
hard.
To return to the full mode, click on the gray box in the lower. That
Oh,
opens
man.
some. For now, click on. That completes Windows ME. That's all the time we have for today's lesson.
Oh, thank
you
God.
for being such good students. And remember, there is always more you can learn from me, the Video Professor.
I don't think so.
I'm so sickened by all this.
So
I really hate you, Video Professor.
I guess we'll take the quiz. So I guess we're going to have to take a little while off of
PowerPoint.
the Video Professors.
Totally lame.
Drivers,
Uncool too.
video file.
Why did you take this?
Play video files.
I hope you're happy. I'm not happy.
Ah,
Happy again. No.
we got a 14.3
You
again.
made me sad.
Are there any other interesting topics at all?
Using no.
I think we're done. We're pushing the limits of how long a video can be.
Yeah, I'm sure no one's watching it by now anyway. Version checker. What's this? Find a version of Windows software you are using. Click the window. Oh, that's just. Thank you.
It'll tell you what you're using. Alright, I'll be quite honest here. I think we're done.
Yeah.
I think we're done. We're so beaten and battered and abused at this point. It just,
We're probably not going to be doing another Video Professor for a little while.
well, unless it's requested.
Yeah, unless you want to torture us more, which is always a possibility. Of course, if you really watch this for 48 or 49 minutes, thank you.
God bless you.
That's all I could say, because I probably wouldn't watch this for that long.
Yeah, no.
No, this is... So this is Major Jip signing out. Any
This-
last thoughts for you two?
Well, again, I think Video Professor's biggest problem is he thinks he has to explain to you the very internal workings of a computer just so that you can understand how to use it, which That's not true. He makes it too complicated, and, you know, personally, I'm glad that someone gave these to us, and that someone gave these to my dad, and that we are not the ones who actually had to pay for this.
Well, we wouldn't have bought these.
Yeah, because it's a disappointment, really.
Yeah.
The only thing we learned about was a jazz drive.
Yeah, and now I'm going to have to look that up.
Yeah.
To
All
see
right.
if-
Well, Kevin, any last thoughts?
This is boring.
Maybe one day you'll see on our channel a review of a jazz drive because of this,
Yeah, perhaps.
perhaps.
All
I'll
right.
I'll have to see if I find one cheap on eBay.
All right, so on that note, I am New Pax Romanus signing out.
I want to go to bed.
All right, let's...
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen.